Hello everybody. Today's training video is going to be on how to assemble the fryer filter machine. So let's go over the parts before we start assembling. Let me zoom in over here. Okay, so this is the lid that goes on top. This is one of the pumping mechanisms. This is the seal that goes around the actual filter cage, the filter sheet paper, the filter powder. We have the actual machine and the basin. Okay, so here we go. First step is you want to grab the basin. Notice that the basin is octagon shaped. It's got two handles on the side for lifting. You want to set it in just like so at an angle. And make sure it's securely in there. Next step, we're going to take our cage and you'll notice that on the filter paper there's a little hole on one side and nothing on the other. This little knob goes through that hole. So when you insert this, make sure that the knob is more toward the end that you're holding. Insert it like that. Okay. As you can see, you want the knob facing through the hole and you want it evenly spaced. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our paper on the end and make a nice little tight fold. Now I can feel the end of the cage right here on the fold. It's very important. The reason it's important is because while it's filtering, you don't want there to be gaps of air in the paper. Now what we're going to do is take the slide. There's two sides to it. There's a side that has the rib on this side, and then there's a smooth. The smooth side faces up, like so. So what you're going to do is just slide it on there, and it connects just like that, right through the little nipple there. Then, as you see, there's two sides to this filter pipe. One side has a little screwing part. The other side just has a male end that connects into the machine. So it's very important when you set this on here that you're screwing it level. You don't want it crooked because oil could come out of here and possibly burn you. Now I'm going to make this fairly tight, but not over tight. So I hold the end and now it's tight. Now this head does swivel around because it has another connection right here. If you were to actually pull up, you can remove it like so. Okay? Or pull up and reassemble it. So, our next step is to just come down here and slide the filter paper and the cage into the machine. There's a little blue knob that you can pull back like so. What you're going to do is line this up straight, and then, can you come over here so you can see that? And then what you're going to do is pull back, insert that securely, and make sure it's connected. You're going to hear a click. So again, I pull back, insert, and then pull it forward to hear it click. Okay? You're going to take your package of filter powder here. What this does is it actually helps break down the grease and helps during the filtering process. You just need one packet. There's a little rip right there that you can open the packet. And what you're going to do is you want to sprinkle it onto the filter pad. Try not to get it off the pad. If you get a little bit, not a big deal. But again, this is what it does to help aid in the filtering process. Okay? Make sure you get all the contents of the powder out of the package. Now, we're going to take our lid, and as you can see, the lid is also octagon shaped. There's a handle what you're going to do is you have to kind of put this in at an angle as well. This part goes around your filter tube. Now, one thing to be careful of, there's a little breather tube, it's called, right here. Can you zoom in on that? This little breather tube right here. It's important to slide the lid underneath of that and line up your lid like so. Your lid's going to sit flush against the top, just like that. Make sure this breather tube always points down into that hole there. So one last step is our hose. The hose has two ends on it. One end is with a handle where the grease comes out. The other end has one of the slider valves just like the other one. What you're going to do is take the slider valve, you pull back on it, insert it in, push hard, and you're going to hear a click just like that. Now your machine is assembled and ready to filter. More to come.